Yo, what's up, nerds? It is time for some Speed Gaming live spoiler practice. Or spoiler practice. What am I talking about? It's not practice. This is the real thing.
This is the real thing. We're not messing around here.
My name's Tyler Salt. I'm joined by Gilgamesh in
Hi.
the booth. How are you doing, Gil?
I'm doing great. I get to watch some spoiler, not play it.
We get to see some faces too. It's my favorite part of SGL. We get to see people's faces and reactions as they do their thing. Specks and Arya have had 15 minutes to consult the spoiler log for this race, and we'll be getting underway here in just a moment.
We're in the bracket stages of this tournament now, I believe. So based on, people were seeded based on the qualifiers that they ran. The top quals got buys, so this is it says round one right there on the layout. It's kind of like a play-in round / round one to get to the same level as the people who do have the buys.
And I imagine this is like the first 4 games in the NCAA tournament. So we're in Dayton, Ohio here. Yes. And waiting for the real first round to start. And here we go. We are off. We're starting at Link's house. Arya picking up that little piece of heart there. Specs wants nothing to do with it, but we are headed north right away. That's something up here in the castle.
I don't mind picking that up here. You don't know. I mean, I guess they know where their heart containers are going to be and everything, but having an extra heart piece here and there doesn't hurt too much, just in case you snag an extra heart along the way, just from picking up every chest in Mini Moldorm Cave or Blindside or whatever.
Specs heads up, seeing that the tier 1 tree pull is 80 rupees, which is pretty good. Picking
that up. Let's see, we got a lamp on Uncle and okay.
Ooh, the escape starter pack.
Yeah, this is actually just standard. Surprise.
This is reversed from vanilla. You can get the lamp here in vanilla if you want it. But we're not going to escape.
So yeah, I have not looked at the spoiler log for this.
Neither have I. So we'll be as surprised as you, chat. But yeah, both runners have had 15 minutes to study the spoiler log and get ready to put together a route. Looks like Specs taking that extra money from the tree pull, going over here and buying 10 bombs. Yeah. Arya got a bomb drop, I think.
Yep, so that's pretty nifty. Going to be able to get... I'm assuming there's something in Saha here, so... The question is, are we heading into Eastern after this? Alright, another art piece, 10 arrows, and a flute. Okay, yep, that is something we are going to want before going to Kakariko.
Looks like we are going into Eastern Palace. By the way, shout-outs to Fishing Boo, who is our tracker today. Looks like we have Green Pendant Pod, Pendant Desert Pendant Thieves, and then our 5/6 crystals appear to be Hera and Skull Woods.
Okay, so Specky opting not to go into Eastern, so I'm curious to see what is actually in here.
Yeah. I know that Arya is pretty new to this mode.
Yes.
And so nice bomb drop again. And so might be coming in here for a safety that Specs is skipping.
Yeah, maybe a sword or something in here.
Yeah. If it's a sword, I'm really surprised the Specs didn't go in there. But,
it is a crystal. Yeah, you kind of want to single dip it if you can.
Yeah. Maybe the bow's in here and we can just finish it.
I feel like if that was the case, Specs probably comes in here.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so we're going straight to the Stalfos chest here, and then into Blind's Hut on Specs' side. Get her Moon Pearl. 300 bucks, not bad.
That was pretty good as far as blind sets go.
Yeah, not gonna complain about that. It's always the worst when you have to go in there for like one item. It's better when there's, you can pick up a couple of the chests. All right, we got flippers. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what those flippers are going to lead to. Obviously, we know that they're required. Oh,
Well, no, that's probably just a easy safety to pick up. Because you're going to be fairly low health in spoiler most of the time.
Was that the cape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you were too distracted by the boomerang. So
I was too distracted by the OK boomerang. You're right. Yeah, so I wonder what those flippers are going to lean to. If that was just an error by Arya, not. Wow, is that it? That's it from Cat.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe Specks is about to get a glove and then flutes to 5 to go to Eastern, because I think that path is slightly shorter than the one that Arya took.
Maybe.
It also looked like Specks maybe thought he had flippers there.
All right, we got a fake flipper here.
Going to the bridge. Or maybe this is maybe Arya just didn't feel like bothering with the fake flipper or something, and wanted to grab those there. We'll see.
Swimming movement is hard.
Yes, yeah, the game is not kind about any kind of movement that's not normal. Hammer!
Okay.
All right, that's something we're going to want.
We are continuing the fake flipper here. Oh, no, we're not. That's always fun.
All right, so Specks. We are going to go to South Shore?
Nope.
Oh, we're going to a... Oh, are we going to Aga here?
We might be going to Aga here. Mirror on Pyramid Ledge?
Maybe, yeah, it would make sense for why you would skip Eastern.
Oh, yeah, we're going straight to Aga.
Oh, I love the 6-minute Aga play with Fighter Sword.
Love
we
it.
have Hammer, so it's not so bad.
We got Hammer, it's fine. So, all right. So I think Spec's taking I hesitate to say a lead, but in spoiler, I feel like we can talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier to tell. It's also a lot harder to make up time in spoiler.
Sure is. You just have to make good decisions about your safeties.
Yep. Yeah, you have to know what you're comfortable doing and what you're not comfortable doing, and then execute on what you think you're comfortable doing.
Right, yeah. And knowing how much time, say, a tempered sword can save, how long it's going to take to get it. I know I've lost a pilot spoiler race where we skipped a sword early to pick it up later, and our opponents just spent the time to get it then, and it saved enough time over the course of the race.
There's a lot of items like that, that, boots, flute, stuff, things like that, where you can rat them in earlier, and they'll save you more time over the seed than you might realize. Alright, so Arya hopping back in the water here. I'm guessing... Oh no, we're just gonna...
Just a flute, yeah. Since Arya's got the flippers there, can do the flute.
Oh, okay, gonna go to Mini Moldorm Cave first, okay.
Yeah, Arya gonna pick up a little bit more offense, presumably, or defense before going into Fighter Sword Aga Tower, I suppose. Good boomerang usage by Specky.
Speck's gonna have Pod, obviously, Hype Cave,
and South Dark World.
Yeah, and that's kind of it right now.
Yeah. Over to Catfish, we would need a hook shot. Hook shot would get us
a glove to get
across.
The Catfish.
Yeah, I said that we would need a glove there. I'd be interested to see if there's something on Pyramid Ledge.
Okay, half magic is what Arya wanted there. All right, I mean,
sure, why not?
Yeah, I guess I feel like you can maybe leave that for now, considering you don't really have any items that are using... I mean, you have your cape, but you know, that's not going to be used that much. Alright, right, so we're just gonna go straight and find a glove here. Probably it's just like a glove in Hype Cave.
Yeah. In Rando, Aga should always be 0 blue balls.
I agree. There's no, like, you're not, this is not a skill tester here.
Yeah,
this is just,
who cares?
Although I say this as somebody who, within the past month, has accidentally missed the first shot on Aga because I was like looking at something else at the time.
I've definitely done that too.
Just like, oh, this is easy. I don't need to pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, it being seeded is better than nothing, but also, who cares?
Yeah, I agree with that, and also Ganon warps. Like, we don't need those.
Phil, give me a break, DH Stom.
Oh, it's a good thing we have so many interesting things to talk about during this Aga fight.
Well, you know, that's kind of why I brought it up. You gotta fill time during an Aga fight that could take 1,000 years. So, and I like Aga seeds. I mean, I think it's pretty well known at this point that my least favorite check in the game is Pyramid Ledge. And an Aga seed means I'm never gonna get screwed by it because it's gonna put me out right there. It's great.
That's true.
Arya, no.
This is fine.
That's the lamp. You can't do anything with the lamp there.
You should be able to do something with the lamp. Arya's going to climb the entire tower in the time it takes for this Aga fight.
That's fair, Tesla Coil. I think, all right, here, compromise. We do blue balls until somebody gets 15 blue balls on restream, and then we do away with it forever.
You save a clip of it so you can watch it whenever you want, and then we never have to see it again.
All right, Pyramid Ledge has a glove. The boots.
Ooh, okay,
Hello.
I can see why we would want those early.
Yeah.
Boy, boots on Pyramid Ledge. This is like your worst nightmare.
Well, I mean, you know, not if Ag is required.
All right, and we are going south Dark
Hype
World.
Cave,
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, what do you have for us today? Nothing. We're not even checking him himself.
Nope. See you later, buddy.
I'm just taking your shit.
Yeah, there's our
God,
glove.
Speedgaming. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Stop with that.
Banned.
Banned! All right, there's our glove. We have proper Dark World access now.
All right, so where do we go now with this glove? Do we go up the mountain? No, mountain doesn't do anything for us. Why would we go to the mountain? We're just going to go to Vu.
Oh, no, we're going to library.
Oh, we're going back a tavern. Okay, is this just like a safety? Yeah. Okay.
I think Arya got that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Trip.
Specks seems to have forgotten that.
There we go. That is so hard.
No, legit. Yes. All right, so we can beat Thieves Town, which is a pendant, so it's not something we're really looking to do. We can't beat Skullwoods yet, so this is going to be interesting. What are we going to get here? We are ignoring Skullwoods.
Ah, rip. I suppose we know whether it has the goods or not. So
it never does. No, actually,
almost always.
Like 25% of the time, it does.
I would say more than 25%, but you know. All right, in the brewery, we've got some red mail. Specks is a coward confirmed.
That to me says that there are not very many heart containers on the path left.
Yeah. You know, but like red mail, like in spoiler, if something is that close, you know, you're gonna pick up red mail. Red mail is the best safety in the game, or mail is the best safety in the game, right? Each mail upgrade effectively doubles your health.
How dare you on the mirror shield like this?
Wow, that's the worst safety in the game. It was a lot of blue balls, Gamma.
Yeah, too many.
It was a lot. Should be 0. Should just always be 0.
All right, so we are continue on into the back of Pendant Thieves Town. Yay! So we just gotta snag some vanilla mitts here.
Nice key dash.
Did you play in any of these qualifiers?
I sure didn't.
Okay.
We were talking about this before the race started, but yeah, I'm not a. Oh, that's why we didn't talk to Johnny, because he's got the single arrow. Yeah, parsing a spoiler log stresses me out. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, totally fair.
props to everybody in this tournament who are doing it. Props to the pilots in League who do it with no prep time. Well, French vanilla mitts.
Yep.
And a death warp.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't have picked up that red mail.
Should have just got it afterwards.
Honestly, legit, maybe, depending on where we're going from here.
Yeah.
Like, are we just going to Smith Chain now?
No, interesting. Bumper ledge.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it looks. Oh no.
Oh, we're going into Skullwoods. Okay, so
Interesting. Maybe fire rod's in here.
I guess this is if I'm trying to think. If you don't have to go any further south, I guess doing Thieves Town might be faster.
Doing it
so
first.
You're gonna save and quit it out the back here if this is gonna be what you need.
I suppose. Yeah, because it looks like this is the we're coming in here not for anything in the front, but this vanilla big key chest. But maybe this is the fire rod, right?
Yeah,
and we're just gonna
go.
go.
Well, Arya's coming in here first.
Yeah, this is if you're going into both Skull and Thieves, I generally Quake. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like Specs's route there. That if that was it, then you can just save out of the back.
Yes.
Don't have to worry about walking through Skullwoods again, which Arya's gonna have to do here now to go back to Thieves Town.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think a trip to Misery Mire maybe on the menu. Yep, here we go.
Oh, Caneless Mire, let's go.
Let's go. Boots.
Specs, please. Specs, please.
So Juice Town's got the juice today, of some kind at least.
This is gonna be Mirror.
Yeah, I like Mirror makes sense to me here. Or Kane, you just do this now, but that would be pretty. That'd be pretty Monka, I think. Could be hookshot in here.
I would not have routed this if this was Kane that way.
Yeah.
Like, no thanks.
No,
I'm not
definitely
doing
not.
Hammer Vitreous on.
Yeah, this could be. This seems like Mirror or hookshot here. Is my guess.
Yeah.
Shouts to the Diddy Kong Racing MSU, by the way. Which I always appreciate hearing in like small doses, but would never want to use myself. I think.
La la. La la.
La
Yeah.
la 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 la. Yeah, I don't know that it matters a great deal if you're just gonna. I guess you're either gonna. I guess you're gonna death warp out of Thieves Town and go. Yeah, I think I like Specs' routing a little bit more here, doing Thieves Town first.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Quitting out of Skullwoods.
All right, so we're getting our big key. We're getting whatever is in here. Okay, so I'm just getting the small key so we can hit the switch.
I wonder if Arya just said, "All right, I need Thieves," and didn't not look super closely at what I needed in here in the front.
Maybe.
Because They're getting everything. While Specks skipped a couple things in here. Yeah, I think that maybe is Ari's approach here. Just get locations and check things in the locations.
It is hard to parse an entire spoiler log in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I dare say that it's impossible to do the whole thing in 15 minutes. Right? You're up, and there is the prophesied mirror in Misery Mire. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's impossible to do your whole route in 15 minutes unless you're really, really, really good at it. But like, you're always going to be looking something up as you go.
I don't really look at the dungeons. So if I'm doing it, I will get my items, write down where all my key items are, figure out a rough route, and like the key layouts of dungeons, I don't even touch those until
you're there.
Until I'm there, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. Now Specks is doing his Eastern dip. Yeah. Still no bow.
I'm wondering why I mean, I guess he wanted boots for it. Just to make this a little bit faster.
I guess.
I mean, so this means we need the flippers before we get the bow.
There's a bow in swamp, is what this is. I think. Because we've got we went and got the mirror, and now Specks is coming here for the flippers when he could have gotten them. I guess it's faster. I guess it's faster to pick up the rock and do spin speed up those stairs than do the walk from Saha's hut. But I don't know, it's that much different.
I mean, having the boots does. I mean, Easter is very linear. Having the boots does make this faster.
That's true. But yeah, I bet we see Specks head to swamp next. For a bow.
Yeah, I have to imagine. Or like, is it just a bow on like Zora Ledge or something?
Well, if that were true, Arya would have gotten it earlier. Both of them would have gotten it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well,
no,
maybe not Specks, but Arya would have gotten it earlier.
Definitely swamp.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we will not be able to Specky clip here.
Alas.
For multiple reasons.
One, that it's not allowed in this tournament, and two, that we don't have the hook shot, so it's impossible anyway. Yes.
Oh man, so we're gonna have to double dip swamp probably, unless the hook shot and the bow are both in here.
That'd be fun.
Would it?
Well, for us, yeah. Well, I don't know. If they're there, it's fine. Just one of those spoiler things. I love watching spoiler because you get to think about what would it be like if I were playing this seed without the spoiler log, and usually it's garbage. That's always fun. As a viewer, it's not fun as a runner.
I mean, without a spoiler log, I'm not rushing Aga 6 minutes in. So.
Right. Maybe it's just 3 swords so we can go beat Mire.
Hey, you never know. Alright, well, we're getting something here in the first chest.
Hook shot right here.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, big key. Oh, we vanilla
hook shot? Let's go. Pouring out for Specky Clip.
Yeah, the thumbs down.
He agrees. Oh man, we should have face cams in more competitions. I think they add so much to these restreams. I enjoy them so much.
Oh Yay! My god. This would have been the worst to play with this without a spoiler log.
Amazing. Is this even randomized?
So we're getting. Is there some in the back here? Is there still a bow back here? Maybe.
Maybe. What was the point of handing out a spoiler log to a vanilla seed?
This is actually NMG League surprise.
Oh no, it's vanilla preset.
Oh, interesting. Arya
Yep,
coming
and
up
there's
the
a
mountain
bow.
here.
Oh,
Arya,
this is interesting. Coming up here without the before going to swamp for that hookshot and that bow.
I wonder if this is Arya just doesn't want to fight Argus with fighter sword.
You know what? I don't blame them. That fight's not fun.
I don't think it's that
It's
bad.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it's not awful, but you know, I don't mind doing a little bit of route to avoid it if you want to.
It's you generally want to try to avoid as many mountain climbs as possible.
That's true. But yeah, like unless Specks can do it all in one, like, you know, Arya can full clear everything up here except for Turtle Rock and Spike Cave.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we'll see.
Can't do hookshot. Can't do all of hookshot cave. But maybe there's nothing in the hookshot lock chest in hookshot cave.
Mm-hmm.
So third glove.
Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, it's like in Mega Man X where you get to you get
she
the
charged the
Hadouken.
shot. Yeah. Alright, Argus down for Specks. It's going to be crystal number 1. And then, so now we have a bow. I have to imagine this is going to be Pod Eastern. Oh, that's a pendant, actually.
It's a pendant, yeah. So, which is what has been, like, in the back of my mind about these Eastern dips, right? Like, because...
Maybe Pod just has nothing.
Maybe Pod just has nothing. Where it is? Where is it? Hold on, let me get the pasta.
Well, we are headed to 5 here, and we are going to the Dark World, so I guess Pod does have something. Arya also picking up their first crystal.
We've been to Saha already. Or, oh, I see what you're saying. If Sahasrahla himself has it, yeah. Imagine progression on Green.
There was a rod there up on the floating island. I didn't see which one it was.
Shoutouts to Leoria.
What is this spam in the chat here? Alright, Bombos for TR, so we are also going to need that. I guess we knew that already. It's on the tracker, but whatever.
Good routing there by Arya. It took a second to think about it, but yeah, this is, I think, the best way to do this if you're doing Paradox and Super Bunny from the top. Jump down and mirror. Wait, no, that's not true. No, you mirror from the top. Mirror from the top's better.
Oh, maybe you don't need Super Bunny? Maybe you just need Paradox?
Maybe you just need Paradox. But we do need to be in the Dark World for to get that rod.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we're rushing Helma. It's green pendant.
Or it's on Helma.
Or it's on Helma, or it's Ped. All three things are funny.
Another sword. Oh, interesting.
This
so
would,
Arya's...
I think Arya made an error there.
Well, so here's... I mean, if that was the ice rod, then that's fine. You can get it later.
You just get it later. That's true.
Yeah.
Arya got the mushroom out of that?
I could cheat and find out which rod it was right now.
Yeah.
Yes, Mountain Floating Island. It was, in fact, the ice rod.
All right. Yeah, so we'll just get that later for TR. I think that was probably just a...
Wanted a sword for this.
He got the Master Sword up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Arya does not look happy about their route right now. So I think that Arya had it routed out like that, and then in the middle of it, it's like, well, maybe I should have done this a different way.
All right, so what do we still need here? So we know where the ice rod is. We're gonna need a fire rod. We're gonna need some Mario. We need bombos.
Yep. And that is it. We've got 2 swords already, or at least Arya does.
So upset we don't have a fire source to go in Ice Palace yet.
Nice fight, Specks.
Yeah, good hammer strats on phase 2.
Yeah.
Those are tough to hit.
Oh.
Okay, I guess it's green pendant.
Which means we get the funnier options here of Saha and Ped.
So what is this gonna be? It's gonna be bombos, I'm guessing.
For fire locked fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Ped because Specks would have beaten Thieves Town the first time they were in there.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So there's something. You're right. There's something on Saha then.
Gross,
Yeah.
man. Imagine opening up this spoiler log and seeing this crap and being like, oh,
Right?
now I gotta play this.
Right. At least you don't know when the crap is coming in.
Yeah.
In non-spoiler. Arya clearly not comfortable with bomb diver down, so is doing this the old-fashioned way.
That's totally fine. If you don't think you can get the diver down in the first try or two, it's not faster anyway.
Yep,
So
exactly. It took me a while to learn to get comfortable with bomb diver down, and I'm still less consistent on it with it than I am with the Samaria, because with Samaria you don't have a time limit, you know?
right, and you don't have to be pixel perfect on. Well, actually, you don't technically have to be pixel perfect. Well, you have to be pixel perfect on the
Y
coordinate.
coordinate. Yeah.
Arya making the play to activate the chest there and then not pick it up. That's anti-fluff strats.
Oh man. That old muscle memory.
I believe that was a heart container on Specks' side, so I'm a little surprised that Arya decided not to grab that. Alright, let's see what the old man has.
I think you're right. I think Bombos for
that would be
Fire
my
Rod and
guess.
Ice Palace.
I mean, it's got to be one of the 3.
Yeah.
I would hope. I hope this is
Yeah.
not like a book.
Not a sword.
Oh, it's a fire rod.
Fire Rod.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
that still does give us Ice Palace. That gives
For
us back to
Bombos. Yeah, we just
Skullwoods.
had it backwards.
Yeah.
So.
And we are
All
going up the mountain now. Okay, this is interesting.
This is interesting. What is Specks
Fire
getting
Rod
up
on
here?
its own doesn't unlock anything up here.
I say unless Arya. Ooh, you know what? I bet Kane is in Hookshot Cave,
You think?
and Arya just messed up and came up there without the hookshot.
Ooh, that would be rough.
Yeah, because then in that case, Specks would be able to do Turtle Rock right now.
Right. Well, no, Specks doesn't have Bombos.
Maybe Bombos is in there too. Who knows?
Boy, that would be something.
That'd be real bad. Yeah. Because there wasn't anything in Hera.
No. Yeah, Arya just basically cleared that, and that was it. So yeah, we would need Kane plus Bombos to be in Hookshot Cave here.
Yeah, I mean, that seems unlikely.
Or Spike Cave, maybe? Which Arya did not do?
Hmm.
Alright, well, let's see.
Are these memes even randomized?
Well, we are going to Hookshot Cave. Is this just for Ice Rod, or is this for something else? This is for something else. For a shield. Well, I don't know if that's...
A must-have. All right, here's Kane.
And another sword. Okay, so we wanted that to be... I mean,
Vidi? Meyer next?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was impossible for you to single dip the mountain anyway, and Specks wanted the Kane to do Vidi and Ice Palace a little bit faster. Yeah. Because, I mean, the Bombos could literally be anywhere except for TR or GT. Oh, we are...
Hera?
Well, Hera didn't have anything, so there's no real incentive to doing it now, necessarily.
Oh, no, it is indeed Spike Cave.
So it's just Bombos and Spike Cave here? I don't think Specks has enough magic for this.
Do this right now.
Yeah.
6 hearts and a full magic bar with Cape? I don't think you can do this with this much. This isn't gonna work.
Well, with maybe. Boots, maybe.
Maybe.
This is tight. No, I think he's okay. Yeah, I think he's okay.
Okay, there we go. You have to be right on there, and there's Bombos. Yeah. Okay. So this is a now pretty commanding lead for Specks, I would say.
Okay, so this. Yeah. Okay, so there's no way. Yeah, you needed to go up there to get the Kane anyway before you could clear Meyer. So yeah.
That's right. What a brutal arrangement of items there.
Yeah, that's real rough that Arya didn't get that hook shot before going up the mountain. But yeah, Specks is in go mode now. We just have to clear out some dungeons. Yeah, I mean, I think Specks' route was pretty solid here. I'm struggling to find too many things that I would have done differently. I might have maybe used the boots a little bit more, but other than that...
Could Specks have... Specks could not have waited on the flippers, right?
It doesn't seem like it, because you needed that... Oh, yeah, because you needed the bow to be able to get
right, because to be able to get the...
Fire rod off of...
The fire rod, yeah.
Although, well, okay, now, hold on. Let me think here. So, we don't need... Well, Gamma wants to know where the other bow was. Well, Gamachu, let me tell you, the other bow is in Turtle Rock, Crystal Roller Room.
Yeah, so that ain't happening.
But we are going to have silvers.
Yes. But that's definitely not your first bow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So Fire Rod was on...
Fire Rod is bow locked.
Fire Rod is bow locked, but we didn't need the Fire Rod for anything up on the mountain. And then...
You probably needed to get to Crystal Roller Room, key-wise.
You're right, but I'm trying to think, why did we do that? Why did we get flippers? Why did we go into Swamp before doing the mountain? Because we wanted
we needed the hook shot.
Okay, so if you could hover,
yeah,
then you can save yourself some time on this one.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, well now we're just... So, yeah, you do need the fire rod from Helma eventually, but you could have gone up the mountain, gotten all that stuff first, and then looped Pod Eastern together, rather than going to Eastern for flippers separately, and then doing Pod afterwards. And you could have single-dipped Eastern, potentially. Now, I would not have been able to come up with that in 15 minutes, but...
No.
You know. Given the gift of hindsight. So yeah, the only, thing left here is to get the GT Big Key, wherever that's gonna be. I won't spoil it.
3. I'm gonna guess 3.
Because we can still have the guessing game. As long as there's no cheaters in chat.
Any cheaters in chat?
Cheating?
Specks with the dark room strat in the light.
It might be faster. I don't know. I've never actually considered that.
I doubt that it's faster. You're spending more time walking with something over your head.
Okay, well, we are not getting our 4th sword.
There's Arya's fire rod. So progression was in, we had a rough progression chain here, but at the very least, we're going to have a pretty comfy end game equipment wise. We're going to have tempered, we're going to have silvers, we're going to have red mail. Not many hearts.
Yeah, Specks is not going to have the half magic, but oh, buddy, okay, that's fine.
Red mail again.
Running a little low on arrows here, so that is, that's another thing in spoiler that you may not think about, is that you're not going to have as much resources as you normally do, because you're not opening everything, so you have to be a little careful about your, consumption of arrows and bombs, or be aware of where you can pick up a little refill beforehand if need be. Now, Specs is not going to need any arrows until GT,
right?
And can potentially just go to the capacity ferry here and refill before ice.
That's true. That's probably the most efficient way to do it, because then you're not checking the spoiler log for arrow chests or something. Right.
And there are hot arrows in GT. There are some in TR as well that you can pick up along the way. So it's having knowledge of those helps a lot. Both players picking up that shield. This is unbelievable.
Look at these memers.
It makes sense on Arya's side, because Arya has been basically just getting every chest in item caves. But Specs has been very selective about the chests that they open, and that was one of the ones.
Yep. And he wasn't even going into Swamp Palace, the one place in... the entrance to Swamp Palace being the only place in the entire game where a shield's actually useful.
Right.
Or at least the only place in the entire game where the fighter shield is useful.
Yeah,
I guess the Trident guards in Aga Tower, a fighter shield can be useful there. But
are we going to pick up any free hearts along the way, I wonder? Because, red mail's nice. 6 hearts is not very much, though.
Yeah, a Ganon Hug still does 4 hearts on red mail.
Yeah, so we can pick up... There's a pretty easy one in GT I think we're going to get. But that's... we're also going to get one in TR. So yeah, we'll be at 8 hearts before the end of this.
That's pretty... 8 hearts in red mail is pretty comfy. Okay, so we've converged a little bit, and so we see that Arya maybe not quite as far behind as... Well, wait, no, Arya is still a mire behind.
And a Skullwood's back behind.
And a Skullwood's back behind. Never mind.
Although Arya does have the hair clear, so there's you know,
there's a little bit there.
A little bit of time back there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mire clear is
Specks is gonna need to be careful on his magic or use bombos here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have bombos. No problem. No bottles on Specks' side either. So, I mean, that's not nothing. You know, we are going to be able to do Silver Ganon, but, you know, you do have to be a little conscious of your magic usage on the climb and stuff like that without any way to refill.
Yeah. Pro tip. If you're going to use the Fire Rod in Phase 2 of Cold Stare, spin the puffs to the left.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean...
I do it to the right every single time, despite knowing the left has been...
Okay, well, I mean...
I don't know why,
buddy.
it's just...
Well, I mean, muscle memory's fine, I get it, you know, but... You know, that left spin getting a little bit more splash damage.
Alright. Specks just has to head back up the mountain now and take out these 2 dungeons. And yes, gonna get that arrow refill here. This is smart. This is, you know, you got no bottles, you're not using that money for anything else, so...
Right. I'm not sure what's faster there if you just need a small key. Getting a small key from the big key chest, or like Arya did, or Dead Rock, please.
If you know that there's a small key on the way, I believe that's faster than picking up the rock.
Yeah, I think so too.
So if you're Specks right now, how are you feeling at this point in the seed? Like, do you think your routing is good?
I feel pretty good. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Of course, like in spoiler, you don't have to guess, right? In spoiler, runners can have their opponents stream up or can have the restream up.
Right.
It's fine because they know where everything is already, you know, so you don't have to guess. But I think that, yeah, if I'm Specks, I feel pretty good about this. I've been playing pretty clean. Like, I, you know, got everything in a reasonably efficient manner, you know? Like, you know, we were talking, maybe there's a time save here or there, but, you know, the route's been pretty smooth. So yeah, I feel pretty good if I'm Specks here.
Yeah, I think I'd probably agree. And like you said, you can always poke in on your opponent, which actually does help in the later stages. If you feel like you need a safety or something like that, you can see, well, okay, my opponent is still half a dungeon behind. I have time to route in this half magic or extra heart or whatever. Alright, there's a very important item in TR here that I don't think our runners are going to get. And I'm sorry, Gamachu.
Oh, delay. Maybe they'll meme and get it. Where is it? Oh, is it in Lava Chest or Lace
It's in Lava Chest.
Oh yeah, no, then we're not getting the fillet. We're not going to Lava Chest for the fillet. I'm so sorry. Gamma in shambles.
Yeah, no, the key layout in TR is actually pretty friendly, so...
Oh, shoulda key dashed. Turn on the cape in the previous room and then dash immediately once you move into the room.
Imagine having the foresight to think of that.
I think of that all the time.
Do you?
In spoiler and key sanity, I love key dashing the chain chomps. It's so much fun. It feels so good to do.
I don't think about it with the cape. Like I do think about key dashing the chain chomps, but not with the cape. So I just like start my dash, and if it looks like they're gonna be jerks, I just cancel it and go the normal way.
Yeah, no, that's what you really should do.
Yeah, not much incentive for Specks to get the bug net with no bottles.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is a small key in the big chest here. So see if Specks goes for that or goes for the one on Laser Bridge.
Specks, please.
This you gotta be careful with your magic here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the one on Laser Bridge. It is the first chest on Laser Bridge, so that makes
yeah, that's
sense.
fine. If you're solid on your skips, this is definitely faster.
I'll pick up our silvers here, I have to imagine.
Yeah. There we go. I might pick up this full magic here. Yeah, Specs is going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Then now you can use the cape on Laser Bridge, and it's fine. If it's in the first chest, though, you can just drop in the pit and get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's not even wanting to mess around with laser skips.
Nope. Don't blame him. I judge anyone who doesn't do the double Samaria hit strat. Like I'm not even sure if it's faster. Like it feels fun.
I think optimally it is.
Yeah.
I go with Samaria plus pot for mine because it's a little safer.
I just think it's very cool. Makes
me
feel like
cool.
a big gamer to do it. So any strat that makes me feel like a big gamer to do, I do it.
I like in pod doing the pog clip into key dashing the door into the back. That's what makes me feel like a big gamer.
Yeah, I love that. I love that stair clip. That's so much fun.
All right, and there's another free heart container and crystal number 7. All right, you guys got like I don't know, 30 seconds.
30. I think it's like 18. Yeah.
And no cheating. I'm gonna guess number 1.
I'll guess number 2.
I'll tell you, either of those is totally reasonable. Oh, right, we have to do Harris still. Good. Well, luckily nobody put any numbers in chat, so.
Arya, please. Just switch to the bow.
I think Arya's just trying to conserve arrows, because Arya's already done Ice Palace.
Yeah. Little bread bowl here action. Potcoon.
There was a discussion about frozen bread yesterday.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yes, and I suggested that bread find a clip in Ice Palace so we can call it frozen bread.
Shoutouts to frozen rye bread. Good. Cape on Moldorm is an underappreciated stat.
Yes, use it. You have it. There's no reason not to use it.
Especially on Moldorm 2. Like, I tend to not try to do it on Moldorm 2 because I want to make sure that I'm on hook shot, you know? But
Yeah. So at the end of the day here, I mean, Arya's only about a TR behind, which is not bad considering the extra mountain climb and a couple of the other routing inefficiencies that ended up happening.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, 5 seconds.
2.
Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna guess. Well, I said 1, but actually
you said
now,
1.
I did say 1, but now that I'm looking at it, it's probably gonna be 2.
Oh, we're going left. It's automatically not 1 if it's not on the torch.
Yeah.
So
we're still gonna get the torch item though, because it's
Oh,
a
yes, we
container. No, we're not gonna get it.
Wow. Wow.
No,
Wow.
that makes sense because there's not really a discernible difference between 7 and 8 hearts on
Against Ganon.
red mail. Yeah, like 2
I
hits
guess
still
that's true.
kills you.
Yeah.
Oh, Specky's going for the small key first.
So it's 3 actually.
It was 3. Yeah.
Imagine getting that small key.
I
Just kill the mini helmet.
thought for sure he was going to go for the big key first over the small key.
No, you always open those chests. Bottom left, top right, bottom right. Or at least I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Spoiler or no.
Let's see. Is there anything interesting on the climb? Nope. No, there's not.
Where was our magic powder?
Yeah, if anybody wants to know where items are, let me know, and I will scan the spoiler log here. So,
And the fourth sword would be interesting to know too.
So the powder was on Catfish.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. I didn't know.
The 4th sword was in the dig spot, with the shovel being on Zora Ledge.
Oh, also never getting that. So yeah, okay.
And let's see, for our good friend Shinmaru, the book was in Desert Palace.
Oh. Was it useless? That's what we need to know.
I mean, yes.
Yes, the book's always useless. Yeah, I guess it was useless. We do know this.
2
because
pieces
we have
of hearts
everything
on
we
the
need.
tablet.
Ah, yes. Stupid item.
And for SG Chat, I know you're always curious. Pedestal was $20.
Beck's gotta be careful here.
Yeah, no, doesn't have any safeties to speak of, so... And, you know, traps do 1 heart of damage regardless of what mail you're on.
And there are a bunch of those here in this here palace.
Even, like, Wizrobes, I think, do 2 hearts in red mail.
Yeah. Don't open the door. Okay.
Maybe Arya wanted the bug net. Oh, that was nice RNG on those guards. Didn't even.
Yeah, it really was.
One of them, yeah.
Didn't even did he even take the step to the right?
No, it just went,
Oh,
went
man.
straight through. Oh.
Whoop. Careful.
Yeah. Okay, we have enough magic. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up that heart. Okay, we should be good now. That's
Yeah, I think we're all right.
really all you have to worry about up until the Ganon fight, honestly. Whoops.
Were there any pieces of heart up here?
No. It's
No?
It's I believe it was just 20 rupees, 5 rupees, a GT small, and 3 bombs.
A vanilla GT small. Let's go.
Yes. The mushroom was in Paradox Cave, yeah. So Specks only got the sword from Paradox Cave. Arya just kind of grabbed everything.
Specks loves to use the cape in this fight. to
Interesting.
avoid blue balls. I do know.
Okay.
So I think something I first saw Gamma doing.
Well, if Gamma does it, then you know it's got to be good, right?
I could be wrong. How the heck is their progress so different in a spoiler seat? Well, I mean, like, it's all about the decisions you make about in what order to do stuff,
Yeah,
right?
just because you
Specs
have
is-
all the info doesn't mean you're going to route it
Yeah,
the
they only
same.
had. It's not like they had infinite time. They had 15 minutes to look at the spoiler, the spoiler log, right? So Specs just did a slightly better job than Arya at putting that together. Arya went out of his way a little bit to get a couple more safeties too, but that doesn't really come into play.
Yeah, no, I think it's that extra mountain climb.
Yeah, that's really a big difference.
Yeah.
Specs in Oko from a Ganon hug here.
Almost an Oko from a fire bat, too.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get the 1-in-1 there, but this is good positioning for phase 2. Should be able to get this down in one cycle.
Yep.
And can pretty judiciously use that cape here, because you don't really need magic for phase 4. Don't you just love how Ganon always does a single warp there when you don't want him to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now he's doing too many warps.
Ganon, please. It's almost as if he doesn't want us to kill him.
Yeah, let's calm down here, buddy. Oh, kind of off cycle here a little bit now, but should be able to get at least a double here. And this... Okay, we're just gonna go for the single. Oh! Oh! We're fine, we got lamp.
Okay,
It's
we got
fine.
the lamp. All right. Whew. All right, get your GGs in chat for Specs. It's gonna take
A little
the
bit of
win
nerves there
here.
at the end, but gets it done.
We'll move on to the brackets in the Speedgaming Live Spoiler Tournament. Gonna finish
Still the brackets. Moving on to the next round of brackets.
the full brackets. Moving on to the next round.
We don't want to, poo-poo anyone's progress here.
Specs with the 15 minutes prep time finishes with an official race time.gg time of 1 hour 16 minutes and 33 seconds. So GG to Specs. Moving on. Arya's gonna play this out.
Oh, is that is Gem the next round here for the winner?
We are joined by Specs in the booth. GG's.
Thank you for the GG's, Tyler. And thank you for calling me, Tyler and Gil. It's appreciated.
Yeah, of course. How do you think that went? I mean, obviously it went pretty well. You won. But there you go.
There were some moments I would have liked to have had, some better execution. And there were some nitpicks I could have in, like, how I got arrows. But overall, I think I pretty much routed this as about as well as you could. It was that required, Aga, a few double dips in dungeons. So, it was a bit long. But maybe I thought about it again. There's probably a little bit better way to route it at some point. But
Yeah,
I
I think your route was pretty solid overall. I mean, it's hard to find too much that you could have done there. I think we were discussing, if you're comfortable hovering, you can put off the flippers for a little bit until you do pod and Eastern in one shot kind of deal. But other than that, it seems like you had the route pretty well down.
Oh, go to Matt earlier to get the sword in Samaria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could. Yeah, if you're really confident in hovering. I'm not that confident I could do
Right.
it, but I would have wasted more time.
Yeah.
Looks like
And in a spoiler race where the timing can be just so tight, right? Like I think if you're not confident in a hover, like this is not the time to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's unless you can nail it 99% of the time. I would try it, but
because it's not going to save you that much time, really.
No,
just basically a better sword sooner, and then a faster diver down and back to swamp.
Yeah.
So Specs, have you looked at the bracket? You know who you're facing the next round?
Yeah, I'm facing Jim.
You sure are.
That'll be fun. So, Jim's obviously like one of the strong contenders to win the whole tournament. Maybe if they mess up really bad and I happen to play my best, maybe I have a small chance.
Listen, everybody's got a shot to beat anybody. That's what I learned in the main tournament this year. Everybody has a shot to beat anybody. So you never know. It's tough in spoiler, right? Where the timing is so execution heavy, but anybody can win any race.
I'll give it my best. I haven't been practicing them. There were a couple spots. I've mostly played HMG lately. There were a couple spots I almost tried to do HMG clips.
Uh-oh.
Had to catch myself. Like I almost clipped up to the ledge for Total Rock instead of picking up the rock with my mitts. So I almost did that. Yeah, I think I'll start practicing some spoiler again and no glitches, and maybe try to be a little bit finer tuned for playing Jim. But I'll do my best, and it goes the way I expect it to, and I end up in a losers. It'll be a good warm up for a losers bracket.
Yeah,
for sure.
I also just realized that Beer. Thank you to Beer for posting the bracket. This is a double elimination, so Arya's not eliminated here.
Nope.
Still has at least one more game to play after this.
Actually, Arya is eliminated because the first round is a single elimination.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, ignore me. I'm a liar. Sorry.
Sorry, Arya.
Don't watch this, Arya.
Sorry, Arya.
Arya might be watching right now, for as far as we know.
Round one's just playing. Gotcha. Okay. Well, you know what? Fine.
Specs, I gotta ask. You are relatively new to the community. Like how long when did you start playing Rando, Specs?
I started racing Rando like a few days before Christmas. So it's been almost 8 months I've been racing.
less year. I have to say, right, really impressive how quickly you have picked everything up and joined like I've been playing for 4 or 5 years and don't play glitch modes, so it's just like you've done such a good job of committing to this and have learned a lot of tech really quickly and have become a really solid runner really quickly. So props to that. Is there anything that you would attribute your early success to?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Tyler. Those are really kind words, so thank you. And second of all, the main thing is I'm not working right now. I have loads of free time, and I practice a lot. So I practice a lot. Even if I wasn't working though, I still would have practiced a bit, a lot. This is how I am. If I was, maybe I wouldn't be quite as good, but I think I'd be pretty close. But I just practice a lot, and whenever I lose a race, I pretty much never lose a race due to luck. Like it happens, but it's super rare. Almost anytime I ever lose a race, I can objectively see decisions I could have changed, execution I could have done better. So then I always make changes in how I route, and I grind execution if I'm losing new races, and I learn new tricks. And basically, it's just learning and practicing and playing a lot.
Putting in the work.
Things you'd expect.
Putting in the work.
GG's to Arya for finishing this one. Also, I just realized they're both using the same MCU.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's to Arya, who finishes with an official time of 1 hour, 23 minutes flat.
GG's, Arya.
We'll see if we can get Arya in the booth as well.
Oh, I almost messed up Ice Rod. I was thinking it was on Lake Hylia Island, not Floating Island.
Oh.
And I only caught it because I had to walk by Floating Island to go to Hookshot Cave. And I was like, oh wait, that's an Ice Rod. I better grab that.
Yeah.
So, otherwise I would have gone to Lake Hylia Island. I would have stuck on the Ice Rod for my next trip up to TR, but it would have felt pretty bad.
Yeah, luckily, Ice Rod was literally right there. You don't need it for anything else, so accidentally missing it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but not too bad.
This required you to do Aga. You had a basically required double dip of, because of Roboas and Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and vanilla hookshot. Yeah, this seed was dumb.
Yeah, this seed was pretty dumb. It wasn't like that awful to route. Like the routing decisions were mostly straightforward, but like you had a double dip Eastern, double dip Skull Woods, double dip Mire, do Aga, beat Green Pendant, Pod. You had to dive Pendant Thieves for your mitts. So we had to go everywhere a lot.
French vanilla mitts and a vanilla hookshot. Very fun.
Yes, very fun. And at least the big key in Swamp was super convenient. That's one trade-off.
Yeah, luckily you didn't have to go all the way to the left side for it, or like go to the back and then. Well, I guess you wouldn't have been able to go to the back end, but yeah.
We are joined by Arya in the booth. GG's.
GG's. Good job, Specks.
GG's, Arya. Thank you for the race.
Yeah.
Your general thoughts on how this went?
It's over. That's cool. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Sure did.
Yeah, I screwed up a couple things in the log, but I didn't die, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't like. Obviously, you had the accidental extra mountain climb by not going up there with hookshot the first time.
Yeah, I thought hookshot was it for like the 15-minute prep time thing is just like there's too many
it's
things.
Hard.
It's so hard.
It was for whatever reason. Again, you're trying to cram all this stuff and then put together a coherent round. For whatever reason, I thought that hookshot was in Paradox, so that all that stuff locked together. So I had Swamp.
Okay.
I had Swamp listed after that, and then I'm like, okay, I did this stuff. Now I'm going to go to Hookshot Cave. And it's like, wait, where's Hookshot? Oh, it's in the Swampy chest. Like, all right, well. Oh well. And I also wrote down that Fire Rod was in Saha's hut when it was on Saha. So
I mean, it was technically in Saha's hut.
It was there. You're right. Yeah.
I had to completely ad-lib having to beat Pod because I didn't think I was ever going there, so that was fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that explains you going into Eastern right after Saha the first time. Because Specks didn't do that. It put off the flippers a little bit longer. And so, yeah, that explains that difference a little bit. If you thought that you'd never even needed to go into Pod, then there was no better time to do that. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, this mode's real hard. 15 minutes is not a lot of time to sift through all that information and put it.
I mean, it's enough time to sift through the information, but then it's you have like 2 minutes to start plotting a route.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of practice. So GG's to both of you who are both relatively new to the community, and for throwing yourself into this mode. It's quite difficult. I don't play it. Like I said, I've been around for a long time. I don't play spoiler. I find it way too stressful. So GG's to both of you.
Yeah, thank you.
There is a ton of rando happening on the Speedgaming family of networks right now. Over on Speedgaming 6, at this very moment, we have some hybrid major glitches action. Doom Tap versus Plasma State.
Oh, did we lose Tyler?
Oh, am I there? Sorry.
You cut out. Yeah, I think you were just about to say on Speedgaming 5, there's also hybrid major glitches.
That is true. I was about to say that. That is Holy Smoke versus Angles, and that is starting any moment over on Speedgaming 5. Check that out. Plenty of other games as well across the networks. Looks like we've got more spoiler. Matt7898 versus Yurok on Speedgaming Prime here at 8:45 Eastern. That's going to be a heck of a race. Got some Kaz Boots action. Norse Addy versus Armalex at 9 Eastern. And Simple Clips versus Spleeby in Hybrid Major Glitches at 10:30 Eastern.
Rando never stops.
Rando never stops.
And hey, Leak's coming up soon too, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, you want more link to the past randomizer? We have all of the link to past randomizer you could possibly want. So follow all these speed gaming channels and
the
check
runners
us out on Discord and others. Then follow the runners. We didn't even do one of those plugs in chat. Follow the runners.
Our tracker was good about posting the links, but yes, follow the runners and my co-com and our tracker.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fish and Boo, thank you for tracking for us. I know Gil does a lot of restreams as well on his channel that are a lot of fun. And I play this game occasionally. It's good. So give everybody a follow. Thanks again to Specks and Arya for this fun race. And Specks, good luck in the rest of the tournament. Gil, a pleasure to work with you as always.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. This was a little bit of a last minute thing, but I was like, yeah, you know what? Comment some spoilers sounds fun, so yeah, appreciate getting to com with you, and thank you to everyone in chat for keeping us company and telling us when we do things wrong.
We love you, chat. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy more rando.